Do you have a car guy boyfriend and he is like somehow impossible to shop for, even though he loves cars, but you just don't know what to get him? But he likes cars and he works on his car, but you don't know what to get him. But he goes to car meets and you still don't know what to get him? I'm here to save your day. Your man is gonna love you after you watch this video, I promise. Car guys are actually really easy to shop for. Sometimes you just gotta get them like these little gifts and they're like, yes, thank God. Other times you just get them the entirely wrong thing, but you think he wants it, but he really doesn't want it. And he acts like he likes it, but deep down, you know, you're like, I should have gotten that other thing. Deep down, you're thinking, man, I really should have gotten him that other thing that is somehow car related, but I didn't know if he would like it. Well, I'm here to save your day for like the 5th time. So I'm gonna divide this video into like maybe 3 different price ranges, you know, a low price range ranging from anything to under like 20 bucks, a medium price range, anything from like, I guess 30, 50, 60, 70, and then the good stuff. If you really love your mans, I got some good stuff for you. It might hurt your wallet a bit, but he's gonna love you forever, I promise. So let's start with the cheap stuff. Little things can go a long way for us car guys, you know. For me, my girlfriend got me this little key cover for my key, and I love it. It makes it look nice and sleek, and it's great. All you gotta do is, you know, find out what car he has, take a picture of his key, go on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, whatever, and just look up, you know, so-and-so car key cover. They make little like plastic rubber ones like mine. They make metal ones. A lot of guys like the little jet tags that have little phrases. You know, those are really popular. If he doesn't have one, get him one of those. Another thing is a lanyard. I got this lanyard off of eBay. I'm a big like Coca-Cola guy. And I thought this lanyard was super cool, so I went ahead and got it. Little things like this definitely go a long way. You can get them like, you know, a cover and a lanyard, and you're still sitting under like 20 bucks. You'll be just fine. Another thing is cleaning stuff. We love to have our cars nice and clean. Like, we gotta keep them pristine. That way, you know, if they see us in a parking lot and, you know, our car's dirty, that's like a disrespect in the car guy community. If you can't wash your car, why do you have a nice car? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. So us car guys think that we have to wash our cars 4 times a week or something crazy like that. Us car guys really like to have clean cars. So you can get them stuff like this. Some, you know, low budget car cleaning brands. You have, you know, like Rain-X stuff. You have, you know, Chemical Guys. Chemical Guys isn't the greatest stuff, but it's really affordable for what you're getting. You're catching them slacking a little bit. Be like, hey, I got you. Wait till Christmas. Boom, car cleaning kit. I know a lot of brands like Chemical Guys, Armor all that stuff. They have little kits, little starter kits for guys, not guys. Okay, if you're a dude and you have a car girl, get her this stuff too. I mean, she'll probably like makeup and stuff, but you know, car stuff is cool. Another thing is air fresheners, you know, even the little bead things, stuff like that can go a long way. Nobody wants to get into a stinky car. You know, don't leave old shoes in your car. Don't leave food in your car. Nobody wants to ride in a car that stinks. I'm really big on that. I have a bunch of like car scents and fresheners that I spray in my car like once a week. I want people to get in my car and be like, wow, your car smells really good, Will. No one ever says that. But in my head, you know, I want them to think that, be like, hey, this man knows how to keep a nice smelling car. Now we're gonna get into the mid-range stuff. You wanna get them something kinda big, and you want it to mean something. I mean, everything means something. I'm not saying a lanyard doesn't mean anything. If it's like a show you watch and whatever, you know, it can mean something. First thing you can get, if he has a stock intake, be like, babe, do you have a stock intake? And he says yes, get him a K&N air filter. They're like 40, 50 bucks, make it for all types of cars. Just look up the car model, type in K&N air filter. You can get them at Walmart, get them on Amazon, get them on eBay, get them at auto parts stores. These actually have a small performance benefit, not much, maybe like a horsepower or 2. But we appreciate these things, you buying us parts for our cars. You know, maybe he doesn't have enough money to buy a whole intake yet or whatever. A little Canon air filter. He'll really like be like, hey, you know me. Also, is it me or do girls get like the best gifts? Like us dudes, especially me, I do not know how to buy my girlfriend gifts. I'm really bad at it. So another big thing is clothing, like jackets. So for us car guys, it's a really big flex to have like, you know, a nice, say I have a Nissan jacket. I have a Coca-Cola racing jacket that I wear all the time. It's really cool. Also have a royal purple jacket. It's really cool. Us car guys see that and be like, hey, that's really cool. I want one. It's like a flex, okay? So if your dude, you know, likes a certain brand for cars, or you notice he has a lot of the same like clothing, say he likes Vans. I know a lot of car guys, especially me, we wear a lot of Vans stuff. Get him a Vans jacket, get him some shoes, you know. We like those things. We often kind of don't buy clothes and buy parts instead. We look ratty half the time and we ruin our clothes a lot. So buying his clothes, you know, it's not a bad idea. Pay for some photos of his car. I'm a photographer, so I don't have to deal with that crap. But, you know, who doesn't want nice photos of their car as a background? Pose during those photos. You know, if I could get my girlfriend to pose with my car, that's like a dream come true, you know? I like photos, I like my girlfriend, I like my car. That's all three things just tied into one. It's a really cool gift. Most people, you know, if you just want a couple photos, be like, hey, DM, you know, someone on Instagram who's nearby or whatever. Be like, hey, I want to do this for my boyfriend. Can you do like $50 for like a photo or two? I just want this to mean something to him. And, you know, that could be his wallpaper for the next year. You never know. It's like a big Instagram flex too. Like, who doesn't want a nice photo of their car on Instagram? Like, come on now. And I guess this kind of ties up the medium price category. Now we're gonna start getting into, you know, some more expensive stuff. First thing is gonna be buying parts. If he's always talking about a certain part for his car and you look it up and you know, it's not too expensive, it's like under like 150 or something. Maybe it's like an intake or a cone filter or something. Go ahead and get that for him. Tell him not to buy it and just wait. And then you get it for him and he's like, hold on a minute. You listened to me and you just bought like a very important thing for my car. Like, if Iris did that for me, I would just like, I would melt. I would straight up melt. Like, if she bought me an intake for the Golf, I'd melt instantly. Maybe he needs a new tire. I know that may not sound like a lot. We like to spin tires a lot. So tires kind of go a long way. You're like helping us. Another thing is getting the car detailed. Detailing is a thing where you cut the clear coat of the car and you polish the whole car. It is not cheap, but it's it changes the way that the car looks. It'll make the car look almost brand new half the time. It'll bring a lot of depth and texture back into the paint. I know you don't want texture in the paint, but there's whatever. It brings a lot of life back to his paint job. If he's got a lot of scratches, swirl marks on his paint, and you're like, I don't want to be riding in this dirty car that has scratched paint, get his car detailed for him. I know a lot of guys will do it for like 120, 150. May not be the best detail, but it will, you know, bring back a lot of life into that paint. Obviously, car parts, they're not cheap. Most of the times, they can be really expensive. But if you notice something is broken on his car, like an interior piece, maybe his headliner is all messed up, his steering wheel's got a bunch of like weird scratches and whatnot on it, buy him a new steering wheel, buy him all these things. Well, don't buy all of them. Obviously, you're gonna be spending like thousands of dollars. That's why most of us car guys are freaking broke half the time. These things aren't cheap. We don't like our cars being broken all the time. We don't like having, you know, messed up parts on our cars. If something's broken and we keep complaining about it and you notice that it's not super duper expensive, go ahead and buy that. Just look it up. eBay, you can buy car parts. Obviously, they're not the greatest, but, you know, they work. If it's like an OEM part, it's like an original, say he has a Dodge and it's a Dodge part, You could buy it from a dealer. You could buy it, you know, places like Rock Auto have OEM parts. You know, you could help him make his car clean again. If this video, you know, doesn't help you, I'm sorry, but us car guys are not very hard to shop for. There's always tools. What car guy doesn't want tools, you know? You could buy anything from a cheap little socket set to a whole toolbox, a whole snap-on set, a whole Koken set, you know? How are you supposed to work on your car if you don't have tools to do so? We love tools. You may not realize it, but I don't know what car guy doesn't really like tools. So if you like what you see and you want more tips for how to be a good girlfriend, if you want more tips on, you know, what us car guys like, what us car guys think, like how we think, you know, anything like that, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna be making more tips for car guy videos. Please subscribe, you know, share this with all your other friends that have car guy significant others, car enthusiast significant others. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.